Yeah, I think coaching is a very valuable tool for people to use to improve their performance in many different contexts. And one of the values of it, one of the main values I see, is that it empowers the learner. It sort of taps into their own resourcefulness. If somebody's having difficulty in coming up with solutions to a problem or thinking about ways to improve what they're doing, coaching can be a very valuable way of allowing them to tap into what they may already know, but not be aware of it. Why is it different from just having a chat in the staff room? Because that's what we do as colleagues or wherever we may be. And I think having a supportive chat in the staff room is what happens naturally. Thank goodness we need that. You know, we need to give each other emotional support and so on. How that differs from coaching is that in that kind of situation where you're giving support and it's informal, you might be being very sympathetic and so on, and that's great, and you need that. With coaching, it's not about giving sympathy, it's about actually really listening to somebody. And one of the differences, I suppose, if you're having a coaching conversation as opposed to a normal supportive conversation, is that it can be more formalised. There's this idea of coaching contracts. I've been coached by my head teacher in the past, and you know, there's a formalised contract, and we're aware of these are our responsibilities, these are our rights and confidentiality. Those sorts of issues do need taking into account as this is going to be set up if people want to develop this. So there's might be a coaching contract which both people are aware of, and then meetings are arranged, and it can be done in a formal way like that. One of the aspects of coaching which is very powerful, which I've found in working with students with this, is that they actually feel that they've really been listened to, which I know with colleagues we can often talk about something which might be bothering us, or it might not be a terrible problem, but it's something that's on our minds, and we have a natural, I think, tendency to, we might listen to the person, but at the same time you're thinking in your own mind, oh yes, that's happening to me, and you want to say your bit. Whereas with coaching, you don't do that. You completely focus and really listen to what that person's saying, and that's in terms, you know, you repeat back what they're saying and you clarify, and that person really does have your full attention. And that's a nice feeling, just really being listened to feel that you've really been listening. Even if at the end of the conversation, perhaps you're not sure, well, I'm still not really sure what I'm going to do about that, but at least you've had, you know, somebody listening to you for 5 or 10 minutes. That can be quite therapeutic, I think. People need to be aware that coaching isn't the solution, the answer, and that, I mean, that's a possible pitfall, I suppose, that it can be misapplied, if you like, that you can. You know, there's times in mentoring situations, for example, where students or, you know, the trainee teachers need to be told what to do. You do need to be told something, you need some information, or you really are stuck, tell me what to do, and that's what you need right at that moment. Maybe you need a bit of advice, but maybe there's other times, and it really depends on the individual and the situation, there's other times where actually it's better if you come up with the response for yourself. So it's another tool, another approach which is there and can be sort of pulled out of the toolbox, if you like, as and when it's appropriate.